By Sunrise follows a married couple in the post-apocalyptic, post-rapture time in the near future.
Opens up, it's like African plain, right? Lots of animals, they're going to some big event, we don't know what it is. Suddenly you hear, Javenia, and it's the Circle of Life music playing, right? Anyway, I'm sorry. For By Sunrise, I'm sorry, that was the Lion King.
On their journey to find sanctuary, Joe and Delilah find themselves trespassing on demon lands. An emissary offers an impossible ultimatum.
That adds on to more difficulties in their marriage and having to now rely on each other for survival, but at the same time, not really sure where they are as a husband and wife anymore.
So above all else, this is a story about marriage. It isn't easy, and sometimes you have to compromise, even if what feels like the end of the world really is.
I won't tell you what happens. I'll let you watch the film. It's pretty sweet.
In a matter of 10 seconds. Whoa, what is that?
My name is Taylor Upchurch. I played the role of Joe Bradley.
My name is Abby Fisher, and I play Delilah in By Sunrise.
My name is Michael C. Gallagher, and I play the emissary in By Sunrise.
I was recently moving back to Atlanta to pursue acting, and I was on the Atlanta Film Community page, and I saw a role for a Caucasian male around my age range, and so I thought, hey, I'm a Caucasian male around my age range, let's try this out.
The creators, Matt Kaiser and Jeb Bennett, we all went to the same school, Western Carolina University. Matt was a senior when I came in as a freshman. A few months after I graduated, Matt reached out to me to ask if I'd like to audition for the emissary, who is this dark and manipulative half-demon in the guise of a cool and charismatic Southern gentleman.
I got involved with this film because a mutual friend, or really two mutual friends of mine, knew one of the directors, Matt Kaiser. Having worked on a previous film with them, then Matt had seen it and he was like, she seems really cool. She seems like the actress we need for this film. And so he called me and asked me if I was available and if I was interested in doing it. And I said I absolutely was.
And this was a very exciting role for me because I typically play the angry young man or teenager trying to find their way. So as an actor, this is like the funnest kind of challenge. It's really just too good to pass up.
They sent me the sides and I auditioned. I didn't think I did great, so I kind of was like, well, this is a good first try. But then a week or two later, got a email back saying, hey, we'd love to have you. So I was really excited about it.
We had a unique setup in that most of where we were shooting was actually where we were living as well. So there was a lot of rearranging of the furniture and whatnot, but we were a really flexible crew, so that wasn't a problem. I do think we saved a lot of time sticking to one specific location. We shot in Rich Square, North Carolina, in a hunting lodge, and it was in a very rural part of the state.
The location was really, really pretty, to be honest. Rich Square, North Carolina is a very small town. I had no idea it existed until this film, and it's really pretty, but at the same time, as hot as it was and some of the scenes being shot in a swampy area, there were so many bugs and so many mosquitoes, and we went through tons and tons of cans of bug spray during that.
But we did have a few close calls with some technical difficulties.
There was a night where we filmed for hours like we usually do, and it was good and everything, and then we lost all the footage.
Then we had to reshoot once the camera guy and another tech guy drove 4 hours to Greensboro, North Carolina to fix it and drive all the way back that same night.
We kind of had to throw a Hail Mary there. Although we had to cram 2 nights of filming into really one night, we got a lot of good work done. Everybody kind of rallied around each other and encouraged each other, and we were all just exhausted. But, at the end, we got some really good footage.
Even though the work hours can get a bit odd and things can happen unexpectedly sometimes, we all worked through it. We all had a lot of fun, and we made it happen.
I mean, I've worked on several independent as well as student films, and this has definitely been the most professional one I've been on. Just everybody was super respectful and funny, and that was the thing too. Is usually on these sets, you find super professional, but no fun, or all fun and like just so disorganized. And you didn't find that here. You found fun and professional on set, and it was just great.
Go for it, Matt.
Here we go.
What do now?
Save it now!
I'm not broken. Game keep going, yes. Game keep going.
Working with the crew in By Sunrise was really, really cool because most of them were film students, and I had just worked with them on a previous film.
There were a lot of familiar faces in the crew, a lot of filmmakers that I have worked with before. So to get them all in the same room working on one project was a very exciting thing for me, probably one of the most exciting things about the whole project. But there were also a lot of new faces. A lot of them happened to be students at Western too. Some newer, freshmen and sophomores that I had never met before, and they were great.
Working with everybody was just such a joy to be around, and getting to eat with these guys after we film, and just getting to hang out with them in between takes, just joking around. We're sitting there naming the deer that are on this hunter's lodge wall, that we did that within the first 10 minutes, and we call Jebra now. That's his new director name, so he needs to add that. He needs to make that official in the film.
And from an actor's standpoint, I really enjoyed working with two directors, which I had never done before, and that's not usually very common. Having that third voice, though, from the creative standpoint, I think helped a lot when we were discussing characters and the script and, what choices we could take and how does that relate to what the camera is going to see. And Jeb and Matt together, they were very open to new ideas. Even though they had a vision, it was a very flexible vision, and I think they were always looking to get inspiration and advice where they could. So, and it didn't matter who or where it came from. They were looking to make the film the best that it could be.
Okay, Brian's grabbing the wire.
Harsher angle on them so they're just not seeing the car.
Okay.
Then they're gonna be closer.
All in all, I gotta say, this has been a very enriching process. This has been a lot of fun. Great to be able to reconnect with so many friends and make new ones.
Are the grapes good? Are the grapes good? Beautiful question. And the answer is yes, until you eat like 7 or 8 of them. So it became kind of a running joke with Are the grapes good? We would kind of just ask each other that every now and then when we didn't know what to say. Are the grapes good? Anyways, this is Taylor. Man, such a joy to work on this film. Jeb, Matt, thanks for everything. Everybody else, thank you for being so professional.
The nostalgic part of it aside, I actually think we really put something really quite nice and quite well put together. So this is By Sunrise, and I hope you guys enjoy.